Today is the day, FIBO. Let me tell you, what a prep it's been. From LA, where everything was under control.
Let's go! Oh my God, bro, let's go! Oh my God! Come on!
The steps, the trainings, learning new tricks.
Oh my God! Yes!
So that's where my travels started. And once you travel, you can't always know what you're eating, how much you're eating. But I was still leveling up. I was pushing, trying to lock in my moves. Then we went to Mexico. And then after that, we went to Japan. One of the best trips of my life. But unfortunately, my diet went out the window. It was so hard to track my macros there. It was so hard to train there. No parks, no freestyle, till maybe the last day I found these guys that I had to travel to Osaka for to freestyle with. I felt like my prep was getting out of my hands. And then after that, well, we had Malaysia. No freestyle there for me either. It was some of the best times of my life. I linked up with Rama, I met Chen Young Tong, I saw Wong and Lee and all my boys, but I couldn't wait to get to somewhere where I could freestyle. And so finally, we make it to the Emirates. There, I had access to a gym. I went and trained every single day. I was trying to lock in my big move. Unfortunately, this happened. So at that point, I knew I wasn't throwing it in comp if I didn't have it secure. But I kept working every day. But it was not easy, man. Like, between all these places I went, my steps dwindled. My diet was so hard to maintain. I wanted to lose weight. I ended up gaining 2 pounds. And it was just really hard. I was a little demotivated. And then I had to go to Lebanon. The last 5 days before my competition, I had to go judge an incredible competition in my country that I had committed to. I couldn't lose the weight, but everything I've done this past year, well, that's not for nothing. And today, well, today's game day.
This is the true essence of calisthenics.
But chill a bit, I feel like my belly is...
Okay, tell me now, bro.
Yeah.
How was that battle for you, bro?
Well, it was extremely fun, and Nikki pushed me away like crazy. Like I prepared some combos, and then he started to like surprise me with the 2 push-ups and the Victorian. I didn't expect it at all. So what I did, I like thinking about how can I do it the same with a bit of twist, like the variations. But it really pushed me. I feel very pumped, and I'm very excited for the next round. Thank you. Shout out to Nikki who pushed me.
Yeah, honestly, guys,
he did
like
crazy combos. Like I didn't expect it at all. You improved so much,
bro. I told myself, like, win or lose, you are gonna make me at my best level. So next competition, you'll see, brother.
Yeah.
We're gonna compete again.
Yes,
bro.
I can't wait for this.
What's up, bro? I'm praying on your comeback, bro.
Thank you, bro. Soon. It will happen soon, for sure.
All right, this is the feedback corner,
Recording.
bro.
So here is the feedback from me. I would say that I'm pretty surprised from Nikki. Really surprised. And because when we met last time, I don't know when it was, like 5-6 months ago, something like that. We talked and I saw your level. Now I saw just a totally different person. And I remember back then when you told me that you're coming, you'll level up, and we'll see some good job from you. So what I can say is that it was way more than I expected when we talk about strength, when we talk about combinations. I see a huge potential. This is definitely not the prime or something, it's far away. I would say you have to do a lot more, and you can do a lot more about the competition. And I think this was the best possible option for you, because if you battle someone that is not on that level like Yair, you will not push yourself. No one will push himself when the level is not extremely high. So I'm really happy for that challenge that you face today, and I can't wait to see you better. Let's go.
Alright, bro. Thank you.
But it was good. It was good. Of course. You, Nikki, now. Let's speak about you.
Let's go, bro.
So, Nikki, you did not have this issue. You were holding everything. And the thing is that Yair was holding less than you. But the thing is that he was holding less, but more like stronger elements, let's say. Like you were holding your normal grip planche, and while you were doing that, he was holding a supinated planche. So that's the only thing. You need to take a little more risk, do maybe harder elements. The Victorian, it was even. His Victorian and yours was same level.
Yeah.
Front lever, it was almost the same. He just did a little better. Okay. You were just a little folding like that, you know, and he was sticking, so I could not give you the point, right? And more than that, your planche was super cool, your wide planche was super cool, and yeah, just the fact that he did more elements and more risky ones did the difference.
So it was close, you would say it was close?
Super close. I had to rewatch the clips.
Okay.
I really had to rewatch the clips.
Okay. Thank you, bro. Okay, Eli. Khalas. Time to smile, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, and you need to drink some water, bro. You look thirsty. Let's go.
Free.
Everything free. And this is so good. This is for
They built me this, I don't know how. I said something, they built me this.
influencers life.
You know, just filming Nathan, walking down with food. He's a waiter, actually, guys. He's not an influencer.
Kinda, I could be a waiter. Could be a sexy waiter.
Good, how are you?
No, I'm light.
I have two hands, so I can hold two cameras. That's
Now,
what God
that's
gave me,
the work.
two hands.
That's the work. That's the work.
You know, you are my big inspiration, so I wanted like to make something like you for people in my country.
Yeah.
But it's in English, so everyone can watch it and understand it.
Maybe I come visit you this summer, bro.
Yes, yes, yes! Der hat gut geschmissen, der was a good throw. Noch ein paar Socken kriegt ihr. Und jetzt hier nach links kommen auch ein paar Socken. Schon noch 1-2 Minuten, bevor das Pferd losgeht. So,
Fuck, I missed the result. What happened? Who win? Bro, who win? Ismail won. En finale.
Allez, bien joué frérot.
Merci beaucoup.
This is like an alien spaceship. What the fuck is this?
Whoa! I can't believe it! What is going on? He's up for a competition. How did you do that? Whoa! Nice to meet you, bro.
This is crazy, bro. Dude, you know how far I came to be here. And I've been seeing like this competition for years, so it's really an honor to meet you, bro.
And we're super happy that you took all the way to Greece. Big applause for Nikki. Thanks for joining us.
Just
Even
break
the
on everything.
neighbors didn't say anything.
So many UK
Yo, hold on, hold on.
the one Serbian guy is like.
No feelings of friendship. Really, if you were gonna bet your money.
Okay, guys, I
First,
want you
second,
to all
I will take
enjoy this
this.
competition.
Hitchan
Support the
is
athletes.
the
It's been a
biggest
long day
chance.
for you,
Why?
but
Because he
also
have a
for
lot
them.
of cards
They
to
only
play.
have some
Like
rounds
he's the
behind
best
them.
in dynamics,
Give them
he's
your
the best in
energy,
plank,
give them
he's
your
the best in
support.
front,
We really want to have
but he's not
every
smart.
final
Like
three athletes.
Thomas is
Tomasz,
a little bit
Ismail, and Hitchan.
behind the
Give them your
bench.
energy. Let's make
Almost
this
the
epic.
same in
Let's go.
dynamics and better in front. So, and he's smart. So in my opinion, the brain can take a lot of level.
Thanks for
So
the kind words,
I
Phil.
hope, because it was also my friend.
All right, we are about to start
Second Hijab,
with
third
the
is mine.
finals.
Fair enough.
3 athletes in the finals.
Hey guys, if Eli is wrong, go to his Instagram and roast him. Like ever on competition, so I'm so glad that I catch it, you know. It's awesome feeling because I was like so overhyped, but I have like cramps all over my like arms, so the first round I failed, which I'm a little sad, but yeah, I enjoyed it and that's most important.
Amazing in the finals with 3 rounds of 1 minute each in the round. Give them a huge applause, please. Goes to
All right, gang. So, as everyone flocks out of FIBO, I am fucking running my ass back in because I forgot my fucking camera. Oh, what a day it's been. You guys don't even know what a month it's been. I feel like I tried to show it in the video at the beginning. I don't know, man. I at some point I wasn't even gonna fucking film anything anymore. And I decided this morning, like, why the fuck are you doing that, you know? And then today I was reminded of why I do that. And it's because of all the amazing people, all you incredible people that watch these videos, that come up to me in person and remind me why I do this shit. And remind me that I have an impact on some of you guys, which is fucking crazy. And I appreciate you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I love you guys. I definitely want to... What's up, brother?
Doing, bro.
Good. I'm finishing the vlog right now. You're in it? You're in it.
No.
Yeah, you're in it too. What's up, brother? What's up, G?
Finally, I told you when you come to the Netherlands.
Yeah?
On Facebook, El Architect.
That was you?
Yeah, it was me.
Dude, hold on. That's what I'm saying. Fucking crazy. Just like, and all day has been like that. Holy shit. Bag fucking barely secured. Honestly, this whole thing with the camera has been like a microcosm of this whole prep. And this whole thing this morning, you guys don't even know, dude. We were coming here and I got dropped off. I was late as fuck. Like, I woke up at 9. The first thing I see is Yair, fully clothed in these clothes, doing an interview like he's been there for an hour. And then I saw everyone behind him, like Thomas, just everyone in the video, and I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking late. And I was like telling everyone with me, you know, like, yo, we gotta go. We still ended up in classic Arabic fashion, leaving the house. We said 9:45, we left the house at 10, and I got dropped off in the wrong place. And I had to walk for like 40 minutes to get to the comp, so I ended up getting to the comp at like 11:08. And the comp started at 11:20, sharp. And we're in Germany. Germans, if you don't know, do not play with their timings. So, yeah. I got here, I had 8 minutes maybe to warm up. And then the guy, like Daniel, everyone running the show was like, all right, bro, you need to like, fuck off, basically. Go to the back. Needless to say, I feel like my first round was good. It was as good as I could have made a first round given my circumstances, given that my prep was not peak. And that's the thing, bro. All you guys like see, you know, the good stuff, because I'm not the type to complain on social media, and everyone sees me traveling and shit, but like, it's ridiculously hard to comp prep when you're traveling. It's hard to count calories. It's hard to do all that shit. So I did the best I could in the first round. And then, honestly, I got fucked by endurance. I did not have the endurance I thought I would, because I always train with like 3 to 5 minutes of rest. This was a whole different ball game. And honestly, you know, obviously, like, part of me wants to be sad, you know? And I'm sure, like, you know, when I sit with myself later, I'll have a moment where I'm like, you know, fuck, bro. Like, you worked so hard to get into this comp, and it's like, you didn't give it all that it deserved. I did my fucking best, guys. I had a lot of commitments, you know, but really, there's something to learn here, and we're gonna learn it together. But I will say this, my biggest thing that fucked me over was endurance. I genuinely believe that if I had the endurance to do the second round that I can do, that I know that you guys know I can do, I could have taken that battle. But then I watched the whole, you know, the rest of it, and it's like, I wouldn't have been able to take that comp. No matter how much of what I already have, I could have done. So I still got a lot of leveling up to do, which is actually a great thing. It's a fucking opportunity. That said, like, endurance is key. Like, that's what made me lose, was my endurance. And it's because
it's kind of like what I talk about in my other videos with form. It's like as soon as I started cutting my rest times and training, I would see how much weaker I am, and it would demotivate me. And I was afraid of like seeing how weak I really am with no rest, that I didn't train at that pace. When my opponents, the ones that won, they did train at that pace. They did. And, you know, me and Yair talked a lot, and I talked with Eli, I talked with everyone there, and that is the thing, you know, because in my heart, regardless of what anyone says, I know I could do some damage in this league, in these comps. I know what I can do. I just have to, you know, I have to level the fuck up. And that's what we're about to do. If you believed in me and supported me, thank you. I love you. I ask you to keep believing in me and supporting me. And I'm gonna show you guys something crazy this summer, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Boom.
The cordon bleu, my brother.
Brother, cordon bleu. On your knees.
Goblin.
We have a new addition to the gobbling team today, bro. Games. راح الشوكة. هل لاحظت أنا كمان؟ لا. الشوكة الملحوسة.
Wow.
Good day today, guys.
Awesome day, bro.
Did you guys scream a lot?
We screamed our lungs out.
Oh,
what?
man.
Did you catch anything?
Did I catch anything?
Catch what?
Look at this.
From what they were just throwing, bro.
Bro.
Look. Okay. But you will have to time lapse because it's fast. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What the fuck?
6, 7, 8. Took everything. 9.
Bro.
10.
You should play baseball or something. لعب جولر يعني. What?
I even want that. Yeah. Thank you, Go Nation. Thank you, Go Nation. Sponsor me, please.
خلاص, you're sponsored, bro.
He asked for sponsoring. They said no.
They said if you can
maybe. They said maybe in 10 years.
Strong enough? Are you strong enough?
Yeah, They said we are very picky. That's what he said.
really.
Yep.
It was politically correct.
Yeah.